All right, Shalom. I want to give all praise unto Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai. Give double honors to our apostle elders, to the apostle elders that rule the great millstone. We say Bashim Rakar HaKadosh, because the Holy Spirit has given us the means to be in these last days and the discretion that we need, man, the discernment that we need. You know, that's why we give all praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rakar HaKadosh. You know, this thing is being found to be coming to the wire because these false pastors are being found out. Esau's watching us. Of course, he's gonna watch. Like the apostles always say, this is the greatest fear to Esau right now. What we're doing. Okay, if you read Wisdom of Solomon 5, you'll see that this is what's gonna make Esau fear. Esau controls everything on the planet Earth. When it comes to money, when it comes to organizations, when it comes to news, television, you name it, he's got his hands in it. This is the one thing that he hasn't got his full hands in, but he has tampered with it by way of unfaithful men, all right? Men that wants to go after their own lust and things of that nature, right? So this is the article I found. This is posted on April 26th, all right? And let me see here. I want to say it's relatively new because when I was looking up a news story, this thing came up. So this is April 26th. Abaratazar, that is 2018, but it came up right next to the black nationalist groups, and it says that in here, right? And the apostle elders have told you about this guy right here. Name is Tazadakia. Okay, he said that he's the comforter, right? You know, so the Most High is judging this guy, man. Judgment came down the pipe because he wanted to dance hand in hand with Esau, okay, and got himself he got himself hemmed up, man. Let me see if I can pull up because there's one video of this guy that he was out here living lavish, man, and this is many years ago. I remember seeing this video a long time ago, man, but the video's coming back now. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go. See? You see this video right here. Let's just keep on. This guy's in the club looking like Gucci, man. Let me mute that. You know, he's sitting with women, having women dab him up. You know, riding in very exclusive vehicles. Phantoms, Bentleys, Hummers. So he was living it up, man. So when the piper came calling, but let me read this article, man. Jake is wild, man. We gonna live it up in the kingdom, man. But this showing you that this guy wasn't right. It says hate group preacher treasurer accused of embezzling 5.3 million. That's how Jake, man, because I always say Jake is hurting, man. That's why Jake gravitates to things that aren't what they need to gravitate to because they have a hole inside. Okay? They have a hole inside which Yahweh has put there by taking who we are away and the true identity of who we are and coming back to this truth. So when Jake finds it, they go in, man. Just like you look at the black churches where Jake is in those black churches, those churches are making millions because Jake believes in that. So he'll go hard for it, man. Just like Jake could go hard for any if they go hard for wickedness, when they think it's righteousness, they'll go hard for that. Okay? But this guy took advantage of people, man. If you were really the so-called God-sent comforter, you could have told the organization because it says muzzle not the ox that treadeth the corn. But if you were embezzling, that's what Esau does, man. That's snaky. You're embezzling cheese and money from your organization. And we're not in the time of living lavish. I mean, you get little things here and there, okay, but I'm talking like this, like living like Esau or one of these stars in the world, man. All right. So it says, let's go read this article. It says, Jermaine Grant, also known as Chief High Priest Tazadakia of the Israelite Church of God in Jesus Christ. That's off right there. That's how you know the Most High wasn't dealing with that, because you got Jesus Christ right there, man, because that's under that 501c3 charter. Okay? That 501c3 charter, you gotta put this name up in there. That's why Nate, what do you hear him say? Most High in Mashiach blessed. That's not what they say, but that's what I'm saying, and that's what should be there. Okay? But this right here is showing you that, look, man, they juiced in. But like it says, are you gonna pity a man that is bitten by a serpent? We ain't pitying a man that's bitten by a serpent because you was playing with the serpent. You know that snake is poisonous, so you went in the bed with this snake, and when he bit you, don't turn around and look surprised. It says a Mercedes-Benz van trips to Disneyland. What does Disneyland have to do with the scripture? Do you not know that Disneyland is demonic? All that Disney World stuff is going into demonicness. The guy that made Disneyland, he was a part of the elites. He was a lower light of the elites. It says in private school tuition were just some of the gifts Jermaine Grant lavished on his family, all obscenely paid with his income from his entertainment company, right? In reality, the U.S. Attorney Office has alleged all were ill-gotten gains of a scheme by Grant 43 and Lincoln Warrenton 48 to siphon millions from the Israelite Church of God in Jesus Christ. The New York-based religious organization is part of the Black Hebrew Israelite movement, which believe black people are among the lost tribes of Israel. See? So Esau knows. He done categorized us, man. Just like all the brothers have made videos that Esau's watching, they're coming, man, because they've already categorized us and analyzed the best way to come at us, man. Just like you see in the movies and those CIA flicks and all them, they carry dossiers, man. All right? But one thing it says, we should not fear. We're doing the right thing. What should we fear? Because Esau's coming to take us for us being right, man. All right? It says, Grant, who has led an organization under the name Chief High Priest Tazadakia, has preached that a black Messiah will return to the earth to enslave and kill white people, which is correct. And they're not white people, they're Edomites. That's what they should put there, because that's not, we don't say white people, we say Edomites, because that is a nation that is in power right now, and that was the nation that was in power and slayed the Lord in the time that he was on the planet Earth. They crucified the Messiah. So it's not white people, it's Edomites. If you're of an Edomite descent, you're going into slavery and you're going to be destroyed. Read the Bible. It's in the Bible. It was written thousands of years before we were alive, man. Okay? So now how are you going to blame us for just being like the apostles say, we're the weathermen. We are giving you the weather. You're going to be mad at the weatherman because it's going to rain and you're supposed to have a soccer tournament? It don't matter, man. You can't be mad. That's the same thing that's coming to Esau. It says the Southern Poverty Law Center has previously cited his comment is classified. Salaki, it says the Poverty Law Center has previously cited his comments in classifying the church as a black nationalist hate group. Now we're a hate group because we're bringing up the violence against Esau that he's done. It wasn't hate when we were being lynched, castrated, our children raped, our women raped, put in cotton fields, treated like a less than a human being. You know, someone has to pay for that. There's not been any kind of payment. They gave reparations to some Japanese because they locked them in internment camps. They gave them reparations. They're giving so-called reparations to the so-called Jews in the land of Israel. But when we built up the society, blood, sweat, and tears, our bodies, our lives, built it up, and now that we're calling for justice, now we're a hate group. You damn right, man. Because the Lord is the power of hate, man. That's why it says the day of vengeance burns in his heart. He says he's going to cry like a... let me get it, man. I'm over here. The king of it, man. And he's pissed at this nation and the way the world's going. This is Isaiah 42:14, and it says, I have long time hold my peace. I have been still and refrained myself. Now will I cry like a travailing woman. I will destroy and devour at once. What does that sound like? That don't sound like the Lord's gonna come back and be nice. He's gonna throw pillows at you. It's gonna be one pillow fight to relieve aggression. No. He said he's going to destroy and devour at once. Who is he going to destroy? He's going to destroy the Edomites and their power structure and put their elites into captivity. And he's going to devour the planet Earth, parts of the planet Earth, man. Babylon is going to be touched. It's going to be visited. It's going to be annihilated because of the sins that it's done. Just like when the Lord flooded the planet Earth in the first death. You gonna say something about that? No, because the Most High does what he wants, man. He shows you that he rules in the kingdom of men. All right. Let me keep reading this. And it says, both men were arrested Wednesday on grand jury indictment, charged them with conspiracy to defraud the United States. And Grant, excuse me. It says, in Grant, with an additional 5 counts of personal income tax evasion. While leading the church between 2007 and 2006, prosecutors alleged Grant and Washington and Tennick, resident and treasurer of the church, used Black Icon Entertainment, a phony company, railing almost entirely of the church funds, to siphon off more than $2.4 million from the organization. So they were greedy, man. They got greedy. They got their hands caught in the cookie jar. You know, and I wanted to see if they were helping out their congregation, if there was men going hungry in their congregation. That's the one thing, man. It says what? What was the sins of Sodom? They did not pity the poor. The Lord will give you that money to see if you're gonna pity the poor, man. Why do you think there was a commune started in the history with the apostles, man? Because it was to set up to make sure everybody was taken care of. Because now you're gonna see that, oh man. People look at the truth like, man, the truth ain't doing nothing when you have men that are able to do something through the Spirit. You don't have to have some malevolent thing come down every time you need some food, man. Because that's why a commune is set up or organization, so you can take care of each other, man. That's why you have tithes, so things can be taken care of right then. You know, it's the Most High can do any miracle that he wants. But at the same point, how much more with us just organizing and saying, look, we got the money in the till, here you go. All right, this is Romans 16:18. It says, for they are such, serve not our Lord Yahushua Mashiach, but their own belly. Okay? That guy wasn't serving the Lord, man. He was serving his own belly. And by good words and fair speeches deceives the heart of the simple. Point blank. That's it right there, man. That's exactly what this guy was doing, and the Lord had the sword Esau come down upon him. It's a 2 Peter 2:3, and it says, although covetousness shall they with framed words make merchandise of you, whose judgment now of a long time lingereth not, and their damnation slumbereth not. And that's what you see, man. The Most High put that judgment down on them because they was living that lab life. You know, that lab life. All right, this is the last scripture, and I'm getting up out of here, man. Because the point is there. The guy's being shown to who the Lord is dealing with. That ain't the God sent comforter. This is Isaiah 30:10. Which say to the seers, seer not, and to the prophets prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceit. That's what this guy was prophesying, man. That he was a God-sent comforter and to go after so-called the white meat. And they got caught up, man. So with that, I'm going to give all praise unto Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahshai, Shalom.